All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week where we take a time away from the mainstream wrestling and we talk about the independent wrestling. And I know Kevin Hawk has quite a few of past results, so let's get into those.
Yeah, so we're going to talk specifically the weekend of the 10th, 11th, and 12th.
All right.
Because we had 6 shows over those 3 days.
That's a lot of wrestling.
It is, especially if you're in Berwyn, Illinois, because 5 out of the 6 shows took place
Holy crap.
in the same building in Berwyn, Illinois.
Well, good for you. You get all the wrestling.
Yes. Starting with AAW's Hell Hath No Fury, which was on Friday the 10th. We started out with Lewis Linden and Zero Gravity defeating Christian Faith, Marcus Crane, and Dan Lawrence. Danny Adams versus Paco got interrupted by Silas Young. The match ended up getting changed. Silas Young defeated Paco quite easily. Allison Kay defeated Kimberly, Athena, and Veda Scott in a 4-way. They called it a Shimmer Showcase.
Okay.
4-way match. The Shimmer Championship match, we had Nicole Matthews successfully defend against Heidi Lovelace. Johnny Gargano and Ohio is for Killers defeated ACH, Davey Vega, and Matt Fitchett. Tommaso Ciampa defeated Tommy End. Matt Cage and Tyson Dux defeated Colt Cabana and Big Justice. Then we had the announcement that CJP will be making his return to AAW. He was formerly known in AAW as Juice Robinson. And at their show on May 1st, he will be making his long-awaited return.
Awesome. Good for him.
Also, then we had the AAW Championship match. Eddie Kingston successfully defended against Ethan Page. And in his AAW debut, Samoa Joe defeated Josh Alexander.
Ooh. That'd be a rough and tough match.
Yeah. And then the next day, same building, we had Shimmer Volume 72 to be recorded. You can see there's a lot of matches going on here.
It's a lot of matches.
So we're going to try and get through this.
And go.
Jessica Havoc defeated cheerleader Melissa. Courtney Rush and Xander Bale, Ontario's greatest team, Ontario's best team, something like that, defeated Made in Sin, Taylor Made and Allison Kay. Vanessa Craven defeated Thunder Kitty. Masaki Ohata defeated Nicole Savoy. LuFisto defeated Heather Patera. Veda Scott defeated Shazza McKenzie. That's my new favorite name.
That's a hell of a name.
Shazza. Aquino defeated Portia Perez in a no DQ tag team match. Team Slap Happy, which is Evie and Heidi Lovelace, defeated Mayumi Ozaki and Saraya Knight.
Slap Happy.
Madison
That's
Eagles
my new favorite.
defeated Yumi Oga. Athena defeated Mia Yim 2-1 in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Nice.
The tag titles were won by the Kimber Bombs, Kimberly and Cherry Bomb, over the Global Green Gangsters, Kelly Skater and Tomoka Nakagawa. This ends the Triple G's 727-day reign as tag team champions.
727 days.
727-day reign as champion, 13 successful defenses over 15 shows.
Holy crap.
So we'll see if the Kimber Bombs can even get a fraction as far as the Global Green Gangsters did.
That's right around 2 years.
Yeah. Also, they are the first team now to hold both the Shine and Shimmer Tag Team Championships.
Good job, ladies.
Yep. And then in the main event, we had Kaylee Ray unsuccessfully fight against Nicole Matthews for the Shimmer Championship. Nicole Matthews, one half of the Canadian Ninjas, retains and takes the gold back to Canada. Or not really, because then later that day, they taped Shimmer 73.
Oh, shit.
LuFisto defeated Marty Bell. Melanie Cruz defeats Crazy Mary Dobson. Cheerleader Melissa defeats Thunder Kitty. Mia Yim defeats Kyoko Kimura. Kaylee Ray defeated Saraya. Evie defeated Allison Kay, Nicole Savoy, and Kelly Skater in a 4-way eliminator. Tessa Blanchard defeated Athena. The Kimber Bombs defeated Courtney Rush and Xander Bale to retain the Shimmer Tag Team Championships. Looks like at the end of this match we're having some problems between Ontario's best team here. They're looking very unhappy with each other.
Not quite the best team anymore.
Yes. Heidi Lovelace defeated Misaki Ohata. Madison Eagles defeats Portia Perez in a number 1 contenders match going into Shimmer 74.
Alright.
Tomoka Nakagawa defeats Aquino. And Nicole Matthews successfully defends the Shimmer Championship against Jessica Havoc.
Ooh.
And then we find out that this is Tomoka Nakagawa's leading into her retirement weekend.
Oh,
Or this
wow.
is her retirement weekend, technically, because it's the 11th and 12th.
It's the last weekend.
Yeah, and after the show, we end up with a big brawl involving the Global Green Gangsters, a bunch of the other Joshi wrestlers from Shimmer, as well as Dynamite Kansai and Aja Kong from Japan.
Wow.
And then, also, same day, on the 11th. This is show 4 out of 6. Bear with us.
We're almost there.
But on the... Well, I guess not too far away. In Voorhees, New Jersey, we had CCW's Best of the Best. We open up with Tommy End defeating Caleb Connolly and Austin Williams in a first-round triple threat. Then we had Jonathan Gresham defeat Tracy Williams and Trevor Lee. CJP defeated Joey Janela and Joe Gacy. Tim Donst was in Joe Gacy's corner for this match.
Yeah. Tim Donst has been, showed up at Best of the Best. He's going to be doing commentary while he's on the mend. So good to see Mr. Donst getting back into the fold.
Yeah. Speedball Mike Bailey defeated Dirty Bucks Belmar and Andrew Everett. And then we had the ultra-violent scaffold match in which Connor Claxton defeated Devin Moore, I believe. I could be wrong. I feel like I wrote that down wrong. Pretty sure Devin Moore actually defeated Connor Claxton. Sent on him under a barbed wire board.
Keep going with results. I'll double check for you.
Yeah. Jonathan Gresham defeats Tommy End in a semifinals match. Speedball Mike Bailey defeats CJP. And then we had a match that left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Uh-oh.
We had the Nation of Intoxication versus Ohio's for Killers for the CCW Tag Team Championship match. And a lot of people said they had a not very good match at the last show. And then this match was much better. But then the ending really kind of threw everybody off because it involved a double run-in, no contest finish that was poorly done, involving a fireball spot somewhere in there. And yeah, a lot of the crowd people really, really unhappy. And even Ohio's for Killers making a reference of peeing on the CCW tag titles.
That's unfortunate. Devin Moore did defeat Connor Claxton.
Yes, that's what I thought. For some reason, I wrote it the other way around. But I remember it.
That's wrestling dyslexia.
He senton him with a barbed wire board on top of him.
That's messed up.
Off of the scaffold.
That's messed up.
Yeah. And then we got the return of Nick Gage, Combat Zone Wrestling legend.
Yeah.
He's been mired in controversy recently. But he returns. Joe Gacy got in his face. Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont comes out and blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm the guy who's been doing deathmatch stuff around here. Nick Gage says, hey, I'm not that impressed. Black G's comes out and says, hey, guess what? You should be impressed with me because I'm the champ. They kind of have a stare down, three-way stare down, kind of get into a little scuffle, have everybody pull them apart. But then in the finals of the Best tournament, Speedball Mike Bailey defeats Jonathan Gresham, and what people are saying is a possible match of the year candidate.
That's awesome for Speedball, because the more I see with him, we watched one of CZW's show, and that's where I got my first taste of Speedball Mike Bailey, and he is a phenomenal wrestler, and this is a big feather in his cap. So good for you.
Making strides now. which is good. And then we move on to the next day, the 12th, Sunday. Shimmer 74. Crazy Mary Dobson defeated Portia Perez. Thunder Kitty defeated Angelus Lane. Then we had Soraya defeat Kaylee Ray, Kimberly, and Mia Yim in a 4-way match. Not elimination style. Yumi Oka defeated Nicole Savoy. Melanie Cruz defeated Shazza McKenzie. Candice LeRae defeated Cherry Bomb. Jessica Havoc defeats Veda Scott. Top rope chokeslam.
Unfortunate.
Team Slap Happy defeat Courtney Rush and Xandra Bale. After the match, we do have the final implosion of Ontario's Best. They have a little bit of a scuffle, ends with an F5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Athena defeats Vanessa Craven via disqualification interference. Cheerleader Melissa defeated Aquino. Nicole Matthews successfully defends the Shimmer Championship against Madison Eagles, who won the #1 contenders match the previous day against Portia Perez. And then we had Aja Kong, Dynamite Kansai, Kyoto Kimura, and Mayumi Ozaki defeat the Global Green Gangsters, Misaki Ohata, and Hiroyo Matsumoto. It's a mouthful.
It's Japanese. It's hard to say.
But that was match 1 in Tomoka Nakagawa's retirement night. Which then concludes with Shimmer 75, where Shazza McKenzie defeats Marty Bell. Heather Patera defeats Crazy Mary Dobson. Aquino defeats Kaylee Ray. Jessica Havoc defeated Melanie Cruz. Courtney Rush defeated Xander Bale in a budding of the Ontario's Best. They had their WrestleMania 5 Mega Powers Implode match. Misaki Ohata defeated Lufisto. Athena defeats Tessa Blanchard. Nicole Savoy defeats Mia Yim. Cheerleader Melissa defeated Candice LeRae. The Kimber Bombs defeat Slap Happy to retain the tag team championships. Madison Eagles defeats Nicole Savoy, and in the main event, the Global Green Gangsters defeat the Canadian Ninjas with a big, huge send-off to Nakagawa, with all the ladies coming out, hoisting them up under their shoulders, streamers flying everywhere, lots of people tearing up.
That's awesome.
And good send-off from what I hear.
Very cool.
Check that out when it comes out on DVD. A couple weeks should be.
Pretty awesome they do so many shows within a couple of days.
Yeah, and then, this is the last we're going to hear of Shimmer for a couple months.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Hey, it works.
We have some news.
We got some
little bits of news. I know there was some rumors regarding whether or not the Briscoes were going to sign with WWE.
Yeah, with there's a lot of guys that have been jumping to WWE with Jimmy Jacobs going over. We just got the official word that officially Uhaa Nation is at the Performance Center now, and there were a lot of talks of whether or not the Briscoes were going to go. There's still the rumors that Samoa Joe's going.
Yeah, we know that Briscoes had a tryout.
Yes.
Not that.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when it was, but yeah, the Briscoes were there. They were in talks. Their Ring of Honor deal was coming to an end, but they have officially signed brand new 2-year contracts with Ring of Honor, so they will not be showing up at NXT anytime soon.
All right, well, good for the Briscoes.
Yeah.
Good for Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a major shot to Ring of Honor. That's they're 2 of the major staples in the company right now. So
yeah, not that I don't think Ring of Honor would still thrive without the Briscoes, but it's still kind of some of those really mainstay original Ring of Honor stars.
Yeah. To
stay in Ring of Honor.
Definitely.
Because you only have a handful of those real from the beginning Ring of Honor stars left. The Briscoes, Roderick Strong, I guess Samoa Joe being back, you can consider him.
Christopher Daniels?
Christopher Daniels, B.J. Whitmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a lot of guys who are making their exit. I mean, Aries is over at Impact. And then Jimmy Jacobs leaving to go be on the writing team for WWE. So they're staying strong and keeping strong.
Yeah.
Man up strong with the Briscoes.
Yeah, and lots of good stuff happening. Be sure to check out Ring of Honor Wrestling. You can actually see a video that the Briscoes posted about signing their brand new deals, and you get all kinds of updates. I'm actually going to transition into the newest names added to the Super Shows coming up.
Woo! All right.
So last week we talked about that.
This is the 4 nights worth of Super Shows.
Yes.
With New Japan?
Yes. May 12th and 13th will be War of the Worlds. And then we take a break on the 14th. We come back 15th and 16th, and that will be Global Wars. So last week we talked about Tanahashi, Kazuchika Okada, and Jushin Liger being added to the shows. We now can add Tetsuya Naito, Watanabe, Kushida, Gato, Nakamura, and the Bullet Club.
Yeah, the Bullet Club. I mean, they're a very strong, large force of numbers.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see what number of them make appearances.
Yes. Well, I can actually.
Or do you have an actual?
Yeah. So War of the Worlds, which will be the first 2 nights, we'll be getting AJ Styles and the Young Bucks. They are officially signed for those 2 nights. Then the next 2 nights for Global Wars, we'll be getting Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Gallows.
All right.
So we'll have the IWGP Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles and the tag team of the Young Bucks, and then on the second 2 nights we'll strictly have Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows.
Hey, awesome guys, very exciting. Bullet Club, they're like all the rage nowadays. It's like the new NWO.
No joke.
In other news, Fight Network, the premier leading 24/7 combat sports channel. The only way I know is you can get it on the Roku if you have a Roku streaming device. I'm sure there's other ways you can get it. You can probably get it online on your computer. But
Let's see if I can get it on my PlayStation.
They have announced that they just put a deal together with Tommy Dreamer and to do 8 one-hour shows revolving around a highlight series of the House of Hardcore shows 1 through 8.
That's cool.
Each 1-hour show showing the highlights of the shows. So episode 1 will be House of Hardcore 1.
That's
basically
awesome.
the best of each show.
Is there any word if they're going to continue as they do more House of Hardcore?
My guess is this is a feeling out process.
Okay.
Because Fight Network doesn't cover a lot of professional wrestling stuff.
Right. Okay.
So, depending on how it's taken and what kind of ratings it gets, maybe that they'll pursue maybe even doing the live House of Hardcores as they're happening.
That'd be awesome. That'd definitely be something worth getting.
Yeah. And if stuff like House of Hardcore really hits strong, then, I think that would be cool if it opens up the doors for other indie promotions to get deals with Fight Network.
Yeah. That'd be a lot of really good options for more independent companies, and rather than doing the strictly the pay-per-view thing, which we know doesn't exactly work all the time. Having something more stable like Roku, which is a very very established internet TV staple, it would probably help boost ratings as far as you're gonna get a stream that works. You know that if something does go wrong, you've got a stable company behind it that could really fix the issues. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
And then that leads us into our upcoming shows.
Mind if I kick it off? Because I got one Ring of Honor show this week.
Go for it.
All right.
Kill it.
Doing it. I'm not going to kill it.
Don't kill it.
All right. So
don't kill Ring of Honor.
No, I'm not going to kill Ring of Honor. So this Saturday, April 25th, we have their last TV tapings before the Super Shows happen in May. There's no shows in between. This is their last one. It'll be in Hopkins, Minnesota. And we have these following matches. We have Michael Elgin taking on Caprice Coleman. Bobby Fish taking on Araya Davari. Is that Davari's new?
Yeah.
Huh? All right. He's showing up at Lucha Underground. Now he's going to be in Ring of Honor. This is awesome. We got Roderick Strong taking on Silas Young.
So that's Bobby Fish versus Davari, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, based off of what we've seen since the Supercard of Honor, is Kyle O'Reilly injured?
No. It was. I think
Because I know he did that dive off the apron and stayed on the outside the rest of the match, favoring his leg.
Yeah, it didn't. I watched Ring of Honor TV last night. They did the fish tank with Jay Lethal as their guest, and he seemed to be walking around on it just fine. Didn't have crutches or anything. So I think it might have just been a storyline thing, strictly for the end of that match. And actually, no, Kyle O'Reilly is actually in action on this show. We have ODB, no opponent set, but she will be in action.
That means jobber.
All right. Adam Page will be taking on ACH. The Briscoes will be taking on War Machine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to tune in for that one.
And then in what looks like to be the main event, Kyle O'Reilly gets a shot at the television title against Jay Lethal.
Maybe taking offense to some of the stuff they said on the fish tank.
Possibly.
All right. Then we're going to talk about one of the biggest shows AIW has coming up. Make them say, That's on 4/24.
Mickey James.
That's coming up right around the corner, actually.
Mickey James makes me say,
Yeah. Speaking of Mickey James, that's her AIW debut.
Awesome.
She's going to be in a Four Corners match for the AIW Women's title, also involving Veda Scott and Candice LeRae as challengers as they try and dethrone Athena from being the women's champion for AIW for much longer.
Mickey James debuting in a title match.
Also, we have the Beaver Boys taking on Hot Sauce Entertainment, the team of Hot Sauce, Tracy Williams, and Tyson Ducks. EC3 versus Johnny Gargano. Gargano finally gets his one-on-one shot against EC3 that he's been looking for months. He keeps getting blindsided by guys like DJZ and Raymond Rowe, a.k.a. Dudes on TV. And, so he's finally getting that match that he's been going for I'm going to say 3 or 4 shows now.
Damn.
The Young Bucks make their debut for AIW, challenging Team 2 Infinity, which is Cheech Hernandez and Colin Delaney, for a tag team title match. There's going to be another one of their signature 6-way scramble matches. Raymond Rowe will go one-on-one with Josh Prohibition. There's going to be a 4-way dance featuring Eric Ryan, Lewis Linden, Crimson, Tommy Mercer, and Brian Myers.
Very nice.
Davey Vega versus Flip Kendrick for the Intense Championship. And in a 6-man tag, we're going to have Ethan Page, Ricky Shane Page, and Dick Justice versus Josh Alexander, BJ Whitmer, and Eddie Kingston.
Wow. That's a hell of a 6-man.
Yeah. And then we have a couple matches from AAW's upcoming show, Take No Prisoners, on the 1st of next month. That we have, we're going to have Allison Kay versus Heidi Lovelace. Allison Kay caused some distractions in a couple of Heidi Lovelace's previous matches in, I think, both Shimmer and the last AAW show, causing her to lose the AAW championship match that she had at the last AAW show. So she's looking for revenge on Allison Kay. Allison Kay is still undefeated in AAW, so it's kind of a clash of interests here. We do know that CJP will be making his return to AAW. We'll have Johnny Gargano versus Chris Sabin. Davey Richards versus Tommaso Ciampa.
Nice.
And on their main website headliner, they have said it will be a title match, AAW's championship. Eddie Kingston defends against Josh Alexander and Samoa Joe.
Well, if the last match wasn't hard-hitting enough, this one will be.
Yeah. And then we have the upcoming Chikara show on the 2nd, the day after, Spring Breakout. Only 3 matches have been announced so far. We have Ashley Remington versus Missile Assault Ant.
Go Ashley.
And then some COTI-related matches. Chuck Taylor, one-on-one versus the Proletariat Boar of Moldova.
That'll be interesting.
And Kimber and Creams versus BDK's Pinky Sanchez, Nelkin, and Soldier Ant.
I don't see this going very well. for Kimber and Creams.
Yeah, part of the, what do they call it, the Royal Court.
Yeah.
Sans Jervis Cottonbelly, but on the other side you don't have Jakob Hammermeyer. But still, I mean, you could pair off Kimber with Pinky Sanchez and both Los Ice Creams with Knockin', and then you still have Soldier Ant left over.
Yeah. And we know that Soldier Ant's really bent on destruction right now, so
yeah,
he's, then again, that could be the downfall for the BDK if he decides to go out on his own. I mean, that could totally ruin the whole flow of the team. But
yeah, and then one more thing I want to hit on, AIW's next show post Make 'em Say is the yearly JT Lightning Invitational Tournament.
yeah.
It's going to be on May 22nd and 23rd. Big 2-night thing. It's a 24-person tournament.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Just to give you a what's up with it, I've got the rundown of all 24 participants.
I've been seeing these pictures pop up on my Facebook, on my Instagram, so let's run them down.
All right. Big name to pop up for number 1, Little Guido.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Nunzio.
Yeah.
For you WWE fans. And then another bigger one, CZW legend Nick Gage comes in as number 2.
Nice.
The AIW Women's Champion Athena is entered as number 3. Eric Ryan for number 4. Number 5 is Raymond Rowe. Number 6 is Dick Justice. Number 7, Lewis Linden. Number 8, Tyson Dux. Number 9, Josh Prohibition. Number 10, Heidi Lovelace. 11, Cedric Alexander. 12 and 13 are the AIW Tag Team Champions, Cheech Hernandez and Colin Delaney.
Very cool.
Then we have BJ Whitmer, Alessandro Del Bruno, Jennifer Blake, Flip Kendrick, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Tyler Thomas, DJ Z, the Intense Champion Davey Vega, Alex Daniels, and then the last participant, number 24, recently announced, Too Cold Scorpio returns to AIW.
Nice.
So big 2-day
That's a
tournament.
hell of a group.
And then we know that on night 2 in non-tournament action, AIW will get their debut of Samoa Joe.
Oh shit.
So things are about to get real for AIW.
No opponent set yet, though.
No
right?
opponent set.
I have a feeling it's going to be someone who gets eliminated in night 1.
That's very possible.
That's my guess.
So, big night.
Yeah.
Big 2 nights. It is. That's a yearly thing they've been doing for a while now.
That's a big tournament.
Yeah, 24 people. It's going to take a while, I think.
No joke.
Some of the matches have been announced, but I'm not going to say which ones have been announced yet until we get a full bracket lineup.
Once we get a full first round, we'll be talking about that. That's not till the end of May, right?
Yeah, it's the 22nd and 23rd.
So we have over a month till that show happens.
Yeah, I think they have 3 or 4 of the first round matches announced,
Right.
but that's it. So that's it for the upcoming shows. We know a couple months in June, we've got CZW's Tournament of Death is right around that corner.
And also in June, Ring of Honor's Best in the World will be happening as well.
So keep your eyes open. That's another one. They've announced a few entrants for the Tournament of Death, but I'll get more into that as the roster or as the tournament brackets expand themselves. There's only one match announced so far.
Alright.
So yeah, keep checking back with us.
Absolutely.
Put down in the comments though, if you guys have another indie promotion, your local promotion, whatever, if you want us to cover their shows, their matches, send us links to their websites, Facebooks, anything they have, a Twitter account. Like, favorite, subscribe. Click all them links down there. We got Facebook,
You got Tumblr.
Reddit stuff.
Got my Instagram, his email, his
Instagram,
personal email.
Email, Twitters. We all got our tweeting devices.
We got Twitters. We
Uh,
got Twitter.
You're a Twitter.
You're a Tumblr.
No, I don't have a Tumblr.
But you are a Tumblr.
Sometimes. I do have an Instagram that I've logged on to once.
Oh.
I got an Instagram. This is backstory for all you folks who are still interested. I got an
Just in case
Instagram
you wanted to
account. Because I had one friend who told me to get an Instagram account so I could look at their pictures to tell me so I could tell them what they thought of their pictures. They wanted to know my input. So I signed up for that one day.
I have an Instagram and I'm on just about every day.
Yeah.
And I post pictures fairly often.
Yeah. And check out the Facebook. We got our cool. Usually we get the facts of the day.
Yes, WWE trivia. I've been straying away from the trivia questions on the weekends.
The weekend questions,
just
they're
because
really bad.
They're really
Not
easy.
bad, easy. This
This
weekend's was the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
What are they called? Not that easy. What is the team
Spoiler
name?
alert.
What is the team name for Undertaker and Kane or something like that?
Yeah.
Brothers of Construction?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sounds about right.
That's it, folks. Check it out. We got more videos.
Yep. We got and
more videos if you just keep clicking back. Just keep clicking back and back. Like, check out our old video. Check out our first videos. Check out our second and third videos. The only reason why I'm pleading with you is I just want to see the view count go up on all the videos.
You can look back and see how much better we've gotten at this, or how much worse now. Post in the comments if we've gotten better or worse at this.
Yeah. Post in the comments if you think our first few videos are too long. I'll be posting in the comments later.
Like this video if you think our past videos were too long.
Like this video, please. We'll see you guys for episode 45.
Yeah, next week, episode 45. We're 7 weeks away from doing this for a year. Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
There is 52 weeks in a year.
We'll see you guys next week.
IR math good.